Hi, welcome back. So when we talk about the bottom line, we mean the most important part of something, the thing that we have to consider the most.
The bottom line 指的就是最重要的事情啦。
Okay, now Laura told Pat that his drink contained 8 cubes of sugar. A cube is basically a 3D square with 6 sides that are all, 6 sides that are all the same length and shape and everything like that. Think of a dice or a square box. That's a cube. Sugar is often sold in cubes, although it can also be packets or big bags. 8 cubes of sugar is going to be at least 8 spoons full of sugar, which is a lot for one drink.
8 spoons!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Cube 是立方体的意思 ，Sugar cubes 方糖。有些同学们呢，现在还是会小时候呢，应该会迷过这个魔术方块，对不对？每天都在想要怎么样破解它。魔术方块呢，就是 Rubik's Cube. So Pat, you mentioned 8 cubes of sugar are about 8 full spoons of sugar.
Or more, yeah.
8匙的糖。No wonder Laura says, that's more than the total amount you should have in a whole day.
So one drink is more sugar than you should have in a whole day, which is too much. Now, Pat is starting to think twice about getting that sports drink. He says, I guess it's not so healthy after all.
Laura is now taking charge. She says, it's certainly not. I'm putting this back on the shelf.
And then she says, you're drinking water today, mister. Now, this is interesting because normally when we use the word mister, M-I-S-T-E-R, or the short spelling, capital M-R, period, okay, mister, we use it to be polite, right? So it's hello, Mr. Woods, and so on. However, you can use the longer spelling, the longer one, not the shorter one, just the longer one, when we want to be funny or sometimes a little bit rude to someone, okay? Or maybe you're telling them off. Like a mom might say to you, where do you think you're going, mister? Okay, and it's not a bad word, but we can use it when we're scolding someone a little.
Mr. 先生，缩写呢会变成大写的 M 加上小写的 R 以及一个缩写点，后面呢会加姓氏。文章中特别把 Mr. 拼出来，代指呢这个跟 Laura 对话的 Pat， 有一些讽刺的口气在里面。So finally, the article finishes with some description. It says, Laura grabs 2 bottles of water and they walk to the front of the store.
Okay, so she grabs that water. Grab, G-R-A-B, is just to take something and pull it back kind of pretty quickly, pretty roughly. It's often impolite, although she's not really being rude to Pat. She's just taking charge. She's making sure Pat doesn't have, oh, I'll take the sports drink and I'll take maybe some Coca-Cola with a load of sugar. She's saying, you're having water, mister, and you're not going to argue with me. She's basically turned into his mum. So she's grabbed the water and they've gone to the front and they're going to pay and buy their drinks and go on with their day. Now that is the end of day 1, but we're not quite finished with this story, which is Pat's sugar addiction. So that's a problem that Pat has. We're going to really get into that in day 2 of the article, so stay tuned for that. But right now, it's time for us to go for today's For You chat question.